what did you see from the group defensively yesterday that maybe you're encouraged by that you think you can kind of build on going forward here?
I think our competitiveness. I thought that was there the whole game. We had no excuses. We just were competing, trying to contest every shot. And even though there's still a lot of things that we can get better at in terms of the technique and some of the mistakes that we made, I think that's the mindset that we need to have every night.
And was saying after the game, like, we have to play hard, and we haven't played hard enough. And then you bring up competitiveness. Just how do you kind of stoke that fire in the group and so it's there more consistently?
I think it has to be within us. It shouldn't be when we play the best teams in the league, but it should be within ourselves. Competing with ourselves every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's in games. Just having that mindset that this is something that we can't tell on and off. And it's. I don't think it's just about playing hard, because I don't think we come in any game thinking that we're not going to give 100%. I think it's more about our level of urgency and our level of putting our mind on the things that we need to do. And sometimes when you play good teams, you know that if you don't do those things, you have no chance. So you do them. But sometimes the thing that happens with us is, I think sometimes when we play teams that give us a little more margin of error, we think about our other stuff. We think about how many points we're going to score, how many touches we're going to get, all these things, which is kind of takes us away from the things that makes us good as a team. So yeah, I think just focusing on our identity, and the rest we take care of itself.
You're at home this week, Target Center, and you've got a pretty good-sized fan base with just the increase in season ticket sales alone. What does that mean, Target Center? What does that become for you guys, or what should it be, given the fact that what happened last year and the offshoot of it?
I mean, it's always amazing to feel the support, to feel the excitement from the city. I think it's credit that the work that we've been putting in the last few years, and yeah, it's perfect time right now that for us to kind of find that little turn things around in terms of winning, obviously, and yeah, just having fun too, because at the end of the day we gotta keep finding the fun every night.
Rudy, it seems like you have fun in a switching defense too. I think most people think of you as a drop cover, Rudy defense, drop coverage. I mean, how much can this be the answer, kind of the way that you guys guard it, part of the answer?
I have fun in any defense, any challenge, any great challenge. I think I embrace that. Whether it's getting switched on the ball or guarding the best players in the world. I think it's something that I always kind of like embrace and look forward to. And more importantly, I enjoy winning. So doing what the team needs to win. So obviously the drop is our main coverage, and it's what allowed us to maximize who we are as a team. But some teams are different, and some teams require for us to be able to adapt. And the Celtics, for example, is a team that kind of like spreads the floor. So we have to be able to all be aware of that and be able to adapt and still maximize our strength as a team.
How much of when you are in coverage defensively, would the issues just be solved by communicating more and talking more defensively?
I thought we were already going to half court. I thought in transition we got to be better, and a lot of it is just recognition. Because it's not like we struggle to go out. I mean, we got to get better, obviously, but it's not like it's matchup problems or like one-on-one problems. A lot of times it's indecisions and miscommunications, or like when two guys go to one, and that kind of like takes us away from just. It's kind of like we can be great defensively, but then we make mistakes that are super bad defensively. So it's kind of like the paradox that we are facing. And once our urgency and our communication goes up and our awareness, we're able to see how great we can be. And we saw that last year, and this year we saw it, but not consistently yet.
Rudy, if Mike misses more time, how can everybody else? How do you guys adjust to be consistently good on the offensive end, where sometimes it has been a little bit strong?
I mean, it's obviously we miss Mike, and Mike is, obviously everything he does on the floor for his teammates is always something that is invaluable for us. But I think when he's not there, it's really a big opportunity for us to get better, in those situations, and being able to. It requires all of us to be a little more aware and be a little more connected without somebody that connects everyone, and that is completely unselfish. So I think it's playing without Mike now is something that probably can help us for later. And we gotta keep getting better and keep. I think it's pushing everyone to do better.
Is that lack of connectedness, I guess, when he's out there? Is that what's been the problem in your mind offensively when he's not in games?
A little bit. I think being able to make the play for your teammate, space for your teammate. Do things for the team. And I think we realize that when we don't do that, we can't be as good. And Ant has been amazing the last few games, making the right play and trying to putting us in our actions. And I think that's the key for us. It's just kind of like trusting the action, trusting the team, trusting all our strengths, our individual strength. And we're a very talented team, so when we do that, we usually good things happen.
It seems like you and Rob could be a dynamic pairing at times when you're on the floor. Does that remind you of any of your previous teammates, like how your fit with Rob could work?
I think I've played with very quick, explosive point guards. I wouldn't compare him to Mike because Mike is obviously a little different. Rob is a little crazier. But yeah, I can see. I'm seeing now how the way I can really help him. Kind of like try to maximize who he is and make him better on the floor. And it requires him to be a little more patient. I keep telling him when I'm out there, I'm gonna give you an advantage, so you don't need to be in a rush. And once he's figuring that out and the game starts slowing down for him, he sees what's happening on the floor, so he's gonna be able to find the right play and also create. Create when we need someone to create. So it's fun. It's fun to watch him. We know that he would like to play more, but I tell him to keep putting the work, and when the opportunity comes, you gotta seize the opportunities and keep learning every day. It's been great.
The toughest part for a guy that's that quick and a rookie is to slow the game down and just to understand the patience that goes with your skill set.
For sure, and that comes with work and experience. The more he's out there, the more he goes through some rough times on the court. It pushes him to either to put the work and realize that it makes you realize the things you need to do better to be able to impact winning. And he's in the weight room every day. He knows that obviously defense is huge for him. Teams are going to try to go at him as soon as he steps on the floor. So he's taking that personal, and that's going to be the team this whole career. So it's fun and it's great to see that he's aware. He's very self-aware, and for a 19-year-old, he's not shying away from the work and from the opportunities.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Rudy.
Thank you.